Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Distro Technologies, and in today's video I'm going to introduce you guys to another proxy platform. Before I do that, I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for rocking with us throughout last year and helping us grow to where we are now. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we hope we can count on your support this year as well. So for our first video of the year, we are introducing this proxy platform to you guys. And the best part is, if you use our referral link in the description and the discount code in the description, you can get these proxies at a very cheap price. Now, the discount code only works for the residential proxies, which is going to be the main focus of this video. So I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step walkthrough on how you can create your account, fund it, buy your residential proxies, set them up on the platform or generate them on the platform, and then connect them using your mobile device or your PC. So without wasting much time, let's get into the tutorial. So this is the platform right here. The name is IPCook. I'll leave the link in the description. It is a platform that offers premium performance proxies across a wide range of locations. With an account on IPCook, you can unlock 55 million plus residential proxies. And apart from residential proxies, they also offer ISP proxies and data center proxies. Those are their packages right there, which honestly is quite affordable compared to other platforms. They have over 10,000 clients, and they'll be more than happy if our audience can also join their clients. They provide 24/7 customer support if you run into any issues on the platform, and they are ready to assist you day and night. Now, there are so many scenarios where someone would want a proxy, whether it's a residential proxy, ISP, data center proxy. One of those scenarios is to create social media accounts across different platforms, and as you can see, their proxies can help you do that and achieve that easily. And if you want a residential proxy to create your PayPal account, I definitely going to recommend this one. If you want a residential proxy for your service, I'm definitely going to recommend this platform also for you. Their proxies are tailored to handle a whole lot of business needs, from e-commerce to cybersecurity testing, search engine monitoring, email protection, web scraping, a whole bunch. Now let me show you guys how you can create an account on IPCook. So on the home page, there are two buttons over there that you can use to create an account. You can sign up using your Google account, or you can just click on start for free and use your email to create an account. If you go the email option, you'll be sent a verification email in your inbox. Click on it, verify your account, and you are in. Now, I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in straight away. Now, before putting this video out, we've personally been testing these proxies, and we can say for a fact that everything works. Their proxies are as advertised, reliable and fast. But you don't need to take my word for it. You can try yourself and let me know in the comment section what you think about their proxies. Alright, so this right here is the dashboard of IPCook. Now, in order to top up the account, click on the top up button over here. Over here on this page, now you'll be given these options in order for you to fund your account. There's a credit card option, crypto, Google Pay, Alipay, and local payment. For local payment, it's limited to just Russia and the UK. So if you live in Russia and UK and are watching this video, you can use your local payments to fund your account. But for the rest of us who are outside those regions, you can go ahead with any of the 4 other options that are suitable for you. I actually prefer the crypto option. So I'll show you guys how you can use the credit card option and the crypto option. Now, take note, the minimum amount that you can fund your account is 20 USD. There's a processing fee, and that over there is the total amount. So if you are okay with everything, click on continue to pay. This will redirect you to a page where you'll be able to enter your card details to make payment. After you are done, click on the pay button. So that is how you can fund your account using the card option. Now let me show you guys how you can use the crypto option. Back on the dashboard, you select the cryptocurrency. Take note of the processing fee and the total amount. The processing fee for the crypto option is actually quite cheaper than the card option, which is another reason why I prefer the crypto option. Click on continue to pay. You'll be redirected to this page over here. Now take note, they only accept USDT. So make sure you have some USDT in your wallet. After that, now select the network. This is very important. If you choose the wrong network for your crypto, it's going to get lost forever and you will not be able to get your account funded. So make sure you choose the right network. After you selected the right network, click on proceed to payment. Now over here, you'll be given the recipient wallet address and a QR code. Now you can scan the QR code using your crypto wallet to make the payment, or you can manually copy the recipient wallet address, paste it in your crypto wallet and make the payment. Once you are done, your account will be successfully funded. Now that your account is funded, let me show you how you can buy these residential proxies. On the side menu, click on buy proxies. This will display all the pricing plans for the residential proxies. There's also the packages for the ISP proxies and the data center proxies if you are interested in those as well. But like I said in the beginning, our focus for this video is the residential proxies. So select the residential proxy package you want to buy. When you do that, a menu will slide in from the right, displaying all this information over here. Since you've already funded your account, click on balance at the bottom here, scroll back up and click on add promo code. Now I want you guys to use this promo code. I'll leave it in the description. As you can see, the promo code works and you just received a 10% discount on your order. So scroll down and click on continue to pay. And your order will be processed successfully like mine was, which is right over here. Okay, so after your order is processed, you'll be redirected to this page over here where you'll be asked to set up your residential proxies. Now over here, you need to choose the country where you want your residential proxies for. So click on the drop down menu next to the country and select the country that you want. So after selecting your country, now it's time to select the city or state that you want. After doing that, now it's time to choose the protocol. Now the protocol, you have two options, HTTP and SOX5. For residential proxies, it's advisable to use SOX5, so choose SOX5. Now it's time to choose the rotation. You are given a randomized IP or a sticky IP. Now the difference between the two is a randomized IP changes frequently as you browse the internet. So you could visit a website, it will give you an IP for that website. You could visit another platform or another website and it will give you a different IP for that platform or website. That's the randomized IP. But the sticky IP, you can set the duration for the IP. So if you get a particular IP, you can set it to maybe an hour, where you will only have that IP to use for an hour. Then it will change after an hour. So that is just the difference between a randomized IP and a sticky IP. So if you are just scraping and browsing the internet, choose the randomized IP. But if you are going to be doing surveys or you're going to perform some particular task where you just need an IP for a time frame, I would advise you go for the sticky IP. Now the next part is your proxy host name and your proxy port. Now in order to get your proxy host name and your proxy port, you need to create a sub account, or you need to add a sub account. Now I have already created mine. Since you guys do not have yours, let me show you how you're going to do that. Click on the add sub account button over here. This will send you to this page over here where you will be asked to provide a username and a password. Now this is very important because that username and password is going to serve as your authentication when you are connecting these proxies on your mobile device and your PC. After you are done doing that, allocate your traffic. So depending on the package you bought, I bought a 1 gig package, so my traffic allocation was just 1 gig. But if you bought a higher package, you can allocate some of it, maybe not all. If you bought a 50 gig package, you could just allocate maybe 3 gig, 5 gig, depending on what you're going to do, and then you save it. After you are done saving it, now you can go back and finish setting up your residential proxies. You should see your sub account name right over here, followed by your proxy username and your proxy password. Now you can generate the quantity of proxies you want. You can choose your generate format. I prefer the default format over there, but you can choose any other format you are comfortable with. And after you are done, you can click on the generate button and it will generate the proxies for you. Okay, so as you can see, the proxies have been generated successfully, but if you take note, they all look the same. Now the reason is very simple. IPCook's goal is to make their platform very user-friendly for beginners. So they maintain the same host and port for all their IPs through a single gateway. So the real residential IPs are assigned behind the scenes. This ensures connection stability. So even if a specific residential IP fails or goes offline, the scheduling system will seamlessly switch to another IP for you, ensuring that you are completely anonymous on the internet and your attacks on the internet is uninterrupted. So now that we have successfully generated our proxies, now let me show you guys how you can connect them using your mobile device on Android or iOS and your PC. Okay, so on your PC, click on the Windows icon and click on Settings. In the Settings app, click on Network and Internet. Now click on Proxy. Under Manual Proxy Setup, you should see this option over here that says Use a Proxy Server. Automatically, it is turned off. In order to turn it on, click on Setup. Toggle this button over here to turn it on. Enter your proxy IP address and the port number. After you are done, click on Save. Now head back to your browser and perform the Whoa test. When you see this pop up on your screen, it is asking you for your authentication, which is your username and your password that was generated in addition to your proxies. After you enter that information, click on the sign in button. And just like that, you have successfully connected your residential proxies on your PC. Now let me show you how you can connect these proxies using your mobile device. That's on your iOS and your Android. So if you watch the tutorial from the beginning to the end, you should be able to buy your residential proxies from this platform, generate them, and set them up on your mobile device and your PC. I will see you guys in the next update. Peace.